Hello all and welcome back to another wonderful video. Today I am here in Ponytown surrounded by what looks like Christmas decorations to talk about all things collectible. Ponytown is a game about meeting friends and doing things with your friends. Currently it's in alpha and there's not any mini games implemented or anything like that yet. Of course you can, kind of make your own on the party island. But one thing that you can do throughout the entire year is collect items. There are different items that you can collect throughout the game. You can collect yourself some gifts, some clovers, some pearls, all kinds of things. And in today's video, I thought I would go ahead and talk about all those things and explain everything on how you can get those things and how it works. This is going to be your Ponytown collection guide. I'm going to be giving you guys a map of where you can find these things. I'm going to be telling you the season that you can find some of these things because some of them are very season exclusive, and of course some of the rewards that you get for collecting some of these things. So starting off at this first thing here, this is the most thing that I get questions about this all the time, and that question is, oh, how do you have that, like, how do you have that little Santa hat on your head? How do you have the little coal black snowman thing? I don't know what that is actually. But I get that question all the time. How do you have that on your head? How are people getting these items? How are you equipping these and things like that? And of course the answer is very simple, but also kind of not. The answer is that it is a seasonal event. Every single winter around Christmas time, usually like a week before Christmas or maybe a couple of weeks before Christmas, they'll implement the holiday event and you'll be able to go around the map collecting these little gifts. The gifts look very much like this one right here. I just put this one here because it's as close as that I can get to it, but it is red with these little gold ribbons on it and everything like that. During the Christmas event only. This happens around Christmas, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks before Christmas, or maybe right on Christmas and extending over till like New Year's and stuff like that. This is an event that happens every single year, so if you've missed it previously or if you're new to Ponytown, trust me, it'll be here next year, and who knows, we might even have even more toys than ever to collect once that happens. But essentially how the collection for the gift boxes work is they're hidden across the map. They're scattered literally everywhere once the event starts, and you have to race around, grab them from all over the place, pick them up, and then press E to open them, or you can do / open gift or something like that, and it will open the gift and it will automatically put a toy on your head and tell you if you've unlocked a new toy, and if you haven't unlocked a new toy then it won't say anything. It will just say that you've increased the amount of toys that you've unlocked, and essentially that's how it works. Once you have unlocked it, don't worry about it going away from your head because you can always return to what is called a toy stash or a gift pile. You can place this on your party island if you want to, but there are locations on the main map where you can find these and open them up and put them on your head and things like that. So I'll put up a little map here and show you all the locations for these little gift piles, these little gift stashes. This could change at some point in the future. I'm not going to sit here and say that these are the permanent place for them, but they have been the permanent place for them for the past 2 or 3 years, so they're most likely not going to be moving. But essentially, once you've unlocked a toy, you can go up to the toy stash and just click it, and you'll equip different toys and stuff like that. And there is a lot to collect, let me tell you. I've unlocked all 120 of the 120 toys that are currently available. By the time Christmas comes, this could be 180, it could be 200, we don't know. But moving on to the next thing, we of course have ourselves a new little thing that we can collect. Now this one's going to require a little bit more explanation because it's a little bit more complicated, but you see these clams here. These will sometimes open up into pearls. Now, they won't open up on your party island where I am right now. They will only open up on the beach where the main map is. So it's also only the ones that are big. So these 3 right here, if they were on the main map, then there would be a chance for it to spawn. The spawning of it is a little bit confusing and wonky. To my understanding, the current way it works, if I'm not mistaken, is around every 30 minutes, a random clam will open up somewhere on the main map and it will have a pearl inside it, and you can click E on it or click it or whatever like that, and it will pick it up and put it in your mouth. They have no value, they do nothing, just increases in the counter. If you're curious of my counter, you can do /pearls and see my counter. So my counter is 16. I have collected 16 pearls since they were introduced. Now, these are a seasonal event as well. These clams will be on the map all year round, I think anyway. They may go away during winter, I don't know. But these clams are there pretty much all year round, But the pearls themselves will not spawn until it is summer. They only spawn during summer. So if you're trying to collect these during spring, during winter, during autumn or fall, whatever you want to call that season, I know it has many names for some reason. I don't know why. But if you're trying to collect them outside of summer, then you're out of luck. You're not going to be finding pearls. Go to them when you can. And good luck to you, because pearls are one of the really rare things, because only one appears on the map at any given time, and it is a little bit complicated how they spawn, and I hope I explained that well. But let's move on to the next thing, and the next thing here is clovers. Now, clovers are a thing that spawn all over the map. These are all over the place. The only places you really can't expect to find them, of course, is in the middle of the ocean or something like that, obviously. And I will go ahead and show up a map here. This map will, mark all the little spots where clover patches are. The clover patches are very simple. You can collect 4-leaf clovers if you want, or if you're curious of how many you've collected, or if you're curious of how many I've collected, you can do /clovers, and it will show that I've collected 84 of 4-leaf clovers. Now, these are a little bit of a rare spawn, but they're not as rare as the pearls and things like that. This also happens every season except winter and autumn /fall. So it appears during spring and summer. At least I believe it appears in spring. So you can collect clovers pretty much for most of the year. You can collect clovers. They spawn all over the place, and they're little patches. You have to go to a patch like this, and then randomly one of them will pop up, and it will be a 4-leaf clover, and you got to rush to it and pick it up before someone else sees it and picks it up or whatever. They're a very simple thing, and again, just like the pearls, there is no value to these. It literally just brings up a counter. Again, my counter is literally just this, 84. I've collected 84 of these. I don't really spend too much time collecting these things, as you could probably guess. But that is the clovers. They have literally no value, and I don't know if they ever will, but it is an interesting thing nonetheless, and I quite love the clovers because they've been in the game for a very, very, very long time. So moving on, we go on to autumn /fall. Let's pretend it is now fall. It is the Halloween season. Usually, again, just like Christmas, it's like a week before Halloween, maybe 2 weeks before Halloween, all the way into Halloween, and maybe 2 weeks after Halloween, there will be what's called the Halloween Candy Collection event. The way this works is simple. These little candies here, they come in many different shapes, sizes, and colors. As you can see here, there is 7 different variants that you can find. There could be more variants in the future. There could be less variants in the future. I'm willing to bet, though, that these won't change for a while. Because I don't think they have changed in a while. But if there is new candies, then that will be really exciting. But the candies themselves, again, don't really do much. They just inflate an artificial number. If you're curious of how many candies you have collected or haven't collected, you can do /candy, and it will show up a number. I've collected 1,100 of these candies. Now, these candies don't have any value. Hopefully, they'll have a value in the future. But during the Halloween event, there is a leaderboard on the map, and it will show who has collected the most candy. So if you want to get on top of that leaderboard, if you want to get to the top part of that leaderboard during the Halloween events, then get as many candies as you possibly can and try to get to the top part of that scoreboard. It is a very daunting task, as people usually get to 100,000 candies somehow, but it is insane, and these are not the same as the others. They spawn all over the map. They can spawn literally anywhere during the event specifically, but you can't just go up there and pick them up. For this one, you have to pick up a jack-o'-lantern box, or a jack-o'-lantern, just a jack-o'-lantern. You don't need the box. You just pick up one of these things. They will be on the main map once the season starts, once the event starts. As well, you can go to your island and place one down or whatever like that. And then once you have it in your mouth, then you can go and press E on it or click it or whatever like that and pick up the candy. Obviously, you can't pick it up here because it is your party island and they don't want you to be able to farm those. So that is how candy works. Again, the number means nothing unless you want to be at the top of the leaderboard, in case it does mean something. Again, this happens in season of fall /autumn. You'll see things like gravestones on the map. You'll see some more candles on the map. You'll see leaf piles on the map. There will be like these trees that look like this on the main map once that season kind of starts. And then, of course, the Halloween season will be even spookier. So take of that what you will, and let's move on to the last collectible. The last collectible in the game is eggs. There is a lot of eggs. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this happens during spring, because I believe spring is when Easter happens. They actually have an Easter event every year around Easter. This one doesn't usually seem to last as long as the other ones, but sometimes they do. I don't know. It's a weird thing. But you can expect to find these during Easter every single year. maybe a week before Easter, maybe 2 weeks before Easter, but usually really, really close to Easter, and it will last a week or two after Easter. So this event is very simple. It's very similar to the candy one, the Halloween one. A bunch of these, eggs will appear all over the map. You got to find them and pick them up, but you need a very specific thing to pick them up with. This little barrel up here, these will be on the main map as well. You can go to your personal island and place these whenever you want, and then of course go up to them and pick up a basket out of there, and then you can start picking up eggs. Of course, I'm on my party island, so I can't do that right now, so obviously my counter is going to go up. But if you are curious of your counter, you can do /eggs, and it will show how many eggs you've collected. Collected 317, 2 during last Easter. That's right, I only collected 2 eggs during the last Easter event. Which I find very funny. But anyway, and these eggs, their shape and color mean absolutely nothing. It's just to give it more variety, and I personally love how many varieties we get. There is like 21 of these, if I'm not mistaken, around that many anyway, but there is a lot of eggs, and these actually matter when you collect them because you can get 3 exclusive items that you can't get in any other way whatsoever. There's also a leaderboard. Those 3 exclusive items, however, if you're curious, are these egg baskets. You have an egg basket with 1 egg in it, an egg basket with 2 eggs in it, and an egg basket with 3 eggs in it. During the Easter event, you can collect these 3 eggs, these 3 egg baskets, and the way it works is the more eggs you collect, the more likely you are to unlock one of these egg baskets. You'll unlock the one that has 1 egg in it first, and then the second one second, and then the third one third, obviously. Again, this happens during spring, so you can expect the bushes to look like this without any flowers in them, and you may also notice a lot more variety in flowers around the map because it is spring, and that is when this sort of thing happens. So again, this one, there is a leaderboard for it just like the Halloween event, but the main thing that you want to go for in this one is collect however many eggs it takes to collect these baskets. The number isn't exact. There isn't any specific number you have to collect to get any of these egg baskets. You might collect 300 and unlock all 3. You might, get 500 eggs and unlock all 3. You might get 1,000 eggs, and that might be what it takes to unlock all 3. But there is no specific number. You just have to go out there and collect as many eggs as possible until you unlock all these. Once you do unlock it, you will get a system message right above your head that says, hey, you've unlocked a new egg basket, and you can place it on your island now, and that's a nice little message that you get. But that is all there is for the Easter event, as well as all these other little events. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative to you, and also I hope that you noticed the gift box banana, because the gift box banana is the best banana. And anyway, that is going to do it for the video. Like I said before, I do hope that this was informative and helpful to you, and if it was, I would sure as heck appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, share, and do all those wonderful things like that, because when you do those wonderful things like that, not only do you get access to wonderful content such as this, but you also get to become wonderful yourself, and I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful. I was getting ready to make this video. I was getting ready to make this video, and then I moved to gift box, and I somehow cloned the text for the gift box. I don't know how I managed to do that. But there's the gift box. When I hover over it, in this top area, it doesn't do it, which is bad enough. But it cloned it, but it didn't, because I can't click on this area right here in any way to get it. I can't move it, but it's there. I'm a gift box now. That's me. I'm a gift box. What the hell? If I move this again, will it go away? I don't know how I did that. But anyway, let me finish setting up for the video, I guess.